Or maybe not. I'm not ready to die. Oh no. Don't kill me. Oh, I didn't catch your name, stranger. Hello, my loves. I'm Degenerate, and welcome back to My Dear Hatchet Man. It has been rewritten, which is exactly what the title is, and I'm here for it. I can't wait to see what's different. Yay. What's my name? My name is not Hunter, but it is a good name. Enter. Yes, it is okay. I tend to run away from my problems. It's how I ended up here in the first place. Yay. Honestly, I don't remember. Well, I remember some of it. It was like a couple days. And I think this is just a prologue for right now. But it's, oh my god, I'm so excited. New pictures and stuff. I love new pictures. Okay, Doomsbury. Located somewhere in Massachusetts, with a small population of 30,000 people or so. It's known for being a college town where most young adults have taken over the streets and businesses. It's got a rich history from cryptids to devil-worshipping cults. It's a little weird. If you were a gang of crime-solving teens, you'd have your work cut out for you. Very funny. But the townspeople revel in the mystery, urban legends, and strange folklore. Considering how quiet the town was usually, anything that was a break from the monotony gained notoriety. Yes. Many people, especially families, would come and dump their kids for spring or summer break. Dump. Lovely. You know, a boomer's worst nightmare. Right. I dug my claws into this sleepy town, attending Doomsbury University. For the past few months of my fall semester, to settle, I fell into a routine. Eat, sleep, study, repeat. That's amazing. Honestly, I wish that was my life. At first, I was excited to come from this next town over. Receiving that acceptance letter was the best thing that happened to me. Seems like we enjoy it. I was handed a new life, one way more different than who I was. I wanted it more than anything. So once the chance was given to me, I took it. Hook, line, and sinker. I was doing fine for a while, but it was hard to make friends. I was isolated. The only times I left my house was to grab a slice of pizza or some coffee from the cafe. I sort of trapped myself in this cycle. Sometimes I wouldn't bother to eat and slug down sleeping pills. Yikes. To say this move wasn't going smoothly would be the understatement of the century. It's not like I hate it here. Maybe I was just doomed to be miserable no matter where I went. I mean, I'm much happier here than where I used to be. That's not saying much though. Oh yeah, I forgot that we just wandered into the woods. Like a silly goose. I wandered into the woods thinking that maybe a walk could wear me out and I could catch up on some sleep. Dab. There was nothing fun about laying on my bed, dissociating until I passed out. So I decided to leave my cave for some late night snacks from the local convenience store. Another staple of Doomsbury is this mystical and expansive forest that surrounds it. Wood trails that could take you to the many businesses and homes. All the natives knew the trails like the back of their hand. and I was so sure I did too. No, we didn't. Newsflash. I was pretty familiar with my usual path on my walks, staring at the same fucked up sidewalks, or kicking the occasional pebble along the dirt paths. Walking didn't take up much of my time, though I wish it did. I wouldn't say I'm much of a nature lover, but the woods do look nice, especially during the golden hour. Tonight I decided to take a different path. I wanted to see what the woods could bring me. A shortcut, or maybe an epiphany, you could say? Maybe I could find a cool looking stick from the ground and pretend it's a sword. I'll admit it doesn't sound like much, but given the circumstances, I have to work with what I got. I would actually be so happy to find a cool stick. It was starting to get colder. I could tell by the numbness nipping at my fingertips. I jammed my hands to my pockets of my pants, trying to get some feeling in them. Wait a minute. Where exactly am I? Ooh, spooky. God damn it. Don't do that! Well, this is just perfect. Oh god. Why is this music? I'm all alone in the woods with no service, no sense of direction, and it's dark out. That's what I get for being adventurous. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. No way. What a mood to be setting with this music. My eyes scanned around through the thick foliage of the trees. How long was I walking for? I couldn't have walked that far out, but it was too little too late for that now. The soles of my feet were aching. Begrudgingly, my cat is so loud. Begrudgingly, I sat on a large rock. That one? Okay. As a sort of makeshift seat to relax and collect my thoughts before I had a mental breakdown. This is the worst. Oh god. I sigh, slightly grimacing from the cold, hard surface of the rock. I dropped my plastic bag of goodies onto the grass, my warm face crinkled from the frigid breeze. I didn't know what to do. Oh, I don't know what to do. Well, you and me both, buddy. I can't believe I'm lost out here. That if I die, it could be weeks before my body was found. I sniffle, wiping away the small tears forming at the corners of my eyes. ... At least I have my snacks. Oh god. My hand reaches down to rummage at the bottom of the bag, feeling around for what I could get my hands on. This music. I feel something wrapped in plastic and pull it out. I grabbed an off-brand healthy granola bar that was coated in chocolate and some caramel drizzle. Not exactly the most exciting choice, but fuck it. I needed something to chew on. Nom nom. I struggled with the wrapping. It was getting in between me and my pseudo-healthy crunchy bar. That wasn't the bar. The deafening silence was disturbing by what seemed like a sound of a twig snapping. Reason, please. Because that's exactly what I would do. My eyes frantically dart around looking for an exit. I wanted to run far, far away from whatever was approaching. Calm down. Maybe it was just an animal. Or maybe not. I'm not ready to die. Oh no! Don't kill me. Don't harm me in any way. A gawk at a pair of glowing predatory eyes emerging from the flora of the forest. My heart was racing, and I could feel my blood running cold. I think it was getting closer to me. Oh my god. These are awful choices. I don't want to do either. I know who's behind that silhouette. Let's just scream like a crazy person. I didn't have anything else I could do. I hugged myself, trying to desperately appear small, like some kind of scared animal, not putting up a fight. I let out more of a yelp than a scream. Out of sheer desperation, I threw a random snack from my bag at them. Is that all I could really muster? Nothing but a pathetic call for help? I shut my eyes, waiting for some sort of shock or a hit on the head, but Are you lost? I hear a concerned voice. Cautiously, I lowered my guard, taking a peek at who exactly was in front of me. My husband. I couldn't make out his features well, but his hair stuck every which way out of his head. He appeared to be holding something. Oh my god, he's holding a hatchet. Something wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost. This guy seemed oblivious to the situation at play here. I was so stunned I couldn't even speak. My eyes were too focused on the hatchet. He had resting across his shoulder, just so casual-like. The guy tilts his head to the side, confused by my uneasiness. Oh, this. He held one of his hands up before letting the hatchet slip from his fingers onto the patch of grass beneath him, moving slowly to emphasize that he was harmless. He did all this while putting up a friendly smile. Take it easy, I'm not gonna hurt ya. Are you lost? Oh yeah? What makes you think I can trust some guy with an axe in the middle of the forest like it's nothing? The stranger only replied to my question with a smile. It was only making me more nervous. Well, answer me. It's a hatchet. What? It's a hatchet, not an axe. I blink at him. Was he mocking me? Is this all just one big joke at me? For him to laugh at? He was acting way too casual and didn't try to pull anything once. Was I overreacting? I didn't put down any of my defenses though, as I continued to eye him suspiciously. Are you gonna answer my question now? He continued to have that small, almost innocent smile plastered on his face. It annoyed you. It kinda charmed you. This one. Slowly but still cautiously, I'm gonna try my best to do the choices I picked the first time. Because I don't want anything different to happen. Unless oh yeah, I'm gonna like try my best to do the choices I already did. Cause I think I successfully, when I first did it, I thought it was great. It was amazing. So I'm gonna try to do the same thing. Slowly but still cautiously, I lowered my guard. However, my eyes stayed glued to him, waiting for the moment he may do something unexpected. Ooh. Answer mine first. He leaned out a no. How do you lean out a chuckle? He let out a chuckle at my response. I noticed his moments weren't threatening and seemed to be casual. Alright, I'll comply. He put his arms up, almost like he was trying to surrender and play off my interrogation. Would you rather be stuck in the woods then? ... No. Then you should trust me. Easier said than done. He placed a hand over his mouth, trying to hold back a chuckle at my snarky remark.
Well...
Right. You got me there, but do you know how to navigate your way back? Do you? What? There was a small beat of silence before he raised his hand. He was wearing brown fingerless gloves. I know these rules like the back of my hand. You learn a thing or two when you live out here. I'll even walk in front of you so you don't feel all antsy. Okay. Took a few seconds to think over his offer. I didn't exactly want to be stuck here forever till my body got discovered by a search party or eaten by vultures. Vultures in Massachusetts? Huh? Is that true? I honestly don't know much about other places like that, so. Whoever this guy was, he was the best choice I had for now. You're telling me. Fine, lead the way. He smiled at me, reaching down to the ground and picking up his sturdy hatchet, perfectly sticking out from the soft tufts of the grass. He swung the tool back on his shoulder. If I catch you doing anything remotely suspicious, I'll start swinging. I hear loud and clear. What are we swinging? He offered me his hand. I could barely make out the calluses and a few scratches from his hand. I was still a bit hesitant, but I took it anyway.
Let's go.
Let's get going and get you somewhere safer. His grip was surprisingly strong, but he wasn't squeezing my hand or anything. The trees were becoming less dense the more we walked together, with the light of the moon guiding us through the foliage. Foliage. I don't know, I think I heard the first time. Now and again, he would give me small glances, and in return, I got a better glimpse of his features. Particularly his eyes were the most noticeable. Both of them are a different color. I couldn't help but stare at them, like I had spotted a rare creature in the wild. I don't think I've seen you before. Are you new by any chance? I was a bit caught off by surprise. No. I just realized that I had been looking up at him without saying a word. Well, I moved from the next town over not too long ago. He pricked up with interest. What made you decide to stay in good old Doomsbury? I really shrugged at him. I had lots of reasons for staying here. I doubt this guy wants to hear about my problems. And to be frank, he was a near-perfect stranger. I won't spill my guts, but I'll tell him something. Wanted to get out of my bubble? To put it simply. Doomsbury University seemed like the best school for me. How was that going for you? Oh, you know, perfect, fine, super. That bad, huh? I cringe so much for being vague and mysterious. He's mysterious. Random guy in the woods with a hatchet and an axe. Yeah. The guy chuckled more under his breath as he continued to guide me through the trees and bushes. We both stayed silent, occasionally shattering the silence with small talk. He could tell I was uneasy around him. He seemed a bit sullen, like he had been looking forward to talking with me. My short responses and constant fidgeting told him that I was still on my guard. Not that he blamed me. He was sure he'd be cautious of some dude with a hatchet too. As we continued our trek, the tension we had before slowly dissipated, and I stopped being afraid of my own shadow. With that, the unkempt dirt path of the woods merges with the edge of the sidewalk. A sign of civilization. What a relief. I could practically kiss the ground right now.
No.
Looks like we finally made it. Oh my god, thank you. Geez, I owe you one. I finally let go of his hand, shuffling mine into my pockets. Don't mention it. It wasn't an issue at all. I turned over to him, scratching the back of my neck and feeling the chills of the cold air tickling my skin. Listen, you didn't murder me, and that's all I could ask for. I should at least return the favor. I know quite the many things I can offer. A suggestion. The guy didn't even give it a thought as he grinned ear to ear. Tomorrow, meet me back in the woods and we could get some more snacks from that place. Because I know what happens at that time, so I'm very excited. Sorry. I got excited. He pointed to my plastic bag. Oh, sure. It wasn't until I looked down at it that I saw a decently sized hole and torn its way. Only a few of my snacks have survived. Must have ripped along the way. That did not happen, I don't think, last time. I groaned. Are you kidding me? That was my dinner. I'll get you some more stuff tomorrow. Deal? I looked at him with sad, tired eyes. He gave me a sympathetic smile. For some reason, I trusted him. I don't know how else I could explain it. Yeah, there's totally no other reason why we would be so willing. Deal, and thanks again. I'll see you around then. I'll just wait till tomorrow. He continued to stand in his place while I turned my back from the woods, walking into my neighborhood once again. Stopping at the front door, I gave him one last wave. I couldn't tell from the distance, but he seemed to wave back. Okay.
Wait a minute!
This nigga is everywhere! Oh my gosh! Jeez! God damn it. Yeah. But no, yeah, that's definitely Vash and Bill Cipher. Of course. And our little box of mystery items. That has to be the moon from freaking 7 Bloody Nights. 1 second. I was right! I knew it! I am a genius. Let's move on. Bring me back my text. Thank you. Exhausted, I immediately threw myself onto my bed, tossing the plastic bag on the floor. Finally, I can get some rest. This room is very nice. Lovely. Okay. God, my feet are already aching. How long did I walk? It seems incredibly late. My eyes feel heavy. Whoever that guy was. Wait, I didn't get his name. We'll get it. For some reason, I always forget his name. It's Alan. I always forget. But once I see him, I remember, which is stupid. I'll ask him tomorrow. I don't know what that little alien poster was, though. I feel heavy, like I can't get up. Uh-oh. Something is on top of me. Oh. I do remember this. I remember that part very much so. Oh my god, how long did I sleep? I must have passed out and slept like a rock. Oh. Last night. Oh yeah, I got lost in the woods. Met a strange dude after he scared the living daylights out of me. And he promised me some snacks for today. I feel like some mix of comforting jitters sinking in. It hasn't been long since I moved in, and I wasn't exactly rubbing shoulders with my neighbors, but I still talked to them. I never heard him mention anything about a man. What? I never heard them. I completely disregarded the tea. Anything about a man living in the forest. If they knew, they would have given me a heads up, and I probably would have reacted differently. Right? Was I overthinking this? Probably. I should probably check my phone. Ooh. I held the button on the side, tapping my foot as I waited for it to light up. You had it off? Completely? That's so weird. My phone screen brightens as the notification trickled onto it. An unknown number. Hey. Sorry to bother you. What chapter are we studying for Professor McCroy? This is Erica, by the way. Erica. Oh yeah, she's part of my English class. I think we exchanged phone numbers because our professor recommended it. Initially, I didn't plan to ask for anyone's number, especially since I didn't know anyone in that class. I barely even talked to them other than occasionally asking someone for a pencil. Erica was the one to approach me first. She wasn't talkative either. Only answered questions sometimes and gave snarky remarks on a whim. I didn't know much about her, other than she'd been a constant. No, I was right the first time. She'd be a constant center of attention with her outfits. Is she probably wearing something different, or no? She had a keen eye for fashion, and she would constantly amaze me with how she would walk into class. She'd breeze in effortlessly, like a runway model. Some outfits were her projects for her fashion design class, others were simply her wanting to look good that day. It was pretty surprising to find out that she was majoring in interior design. She'd be the chicest, yes, interior designer, that's for sure. Erica seemed like she had her shit together, from what I could glean from the few times I spoke to her. Chapter 4. Period. I send the text and proceed to let out a groan while dragging myself up from bed. I would much rather sleep the day away, but I was promised snacks. It's been the first time in a while that I've been motivated to do something other than rot in my room. Damn. That's kind of sad. Thanks. Cute little cat emoji, I like that. I chuckled at her response, that was kind of cute. So I did enjoy it. To-do list. Sleep, cry. Wonderful. Before I go out, I need to refuel for the day. That's actually what I did yesterday. That's crazy, isn't it? Before I go out, I need to refuel for the day. Coffee? I reached out onto the fridge, pulling with a bit of force, thanks to how janky the handle had become over time. I should get that looked at. When? Everything around this house needed some touch-ups though. Yeah, the wall in that other room? Awful. Maybe I shouldn't have turned down the idea of having a roommate. No. I do enjoy my privacy a lot, and I wasn't keen on losing that anytime soon. Yes, because I'm going to achieve maximum affection with this little guy here, Alan. So we're gonna need our privacy later. Yeah. The cool air of the fridge nicked the nip of my nose. Ew. Oh, the tip of my nose. Fancy. As my eyes searched for food, it was practically empty. I just wait for snacks. Slice of leftover pizza, toaster waffles, eggs. Honestly, we'd like to eat nothing. That's favorable. Let's do the waffles. Quick and easy. I'm craving something sweet too. And where did I leave that bottle of syrup? Plus, if we're making an egg, that's gonna be... My goodness. I think we probably would have had to clean out a pot or something. What was that? I thought I had to click it. I was about to as well. I know somebody saw that. Because I wasn't the only one. Can I go back? I can. There were words that popped up in the back. I'm so not crazy. If you go... What? If you go down... Something the woods today. I did not see that before. I squeezed my eyes shut, feeling attacked by the blinding glow of the sun. It's too bright today. I walk to the other side of the road, risking to the overgrown forest again. Can we just walk in there? I stuffed my phone in my pocket. It wouldn't be of any use since my service couldn't reach in the middle of the woods. I walked through my familiar path, trying to remember where exactly the guy wanted to meet. He was pretty vague on the details, telling me to simply meet him in the woods. Not gonna lie, it just hit me how sketchy that sounded. I fell into a daze, walking until everything around me looked strange. Well, that didn't take long. I guess I just have to sit back and wait for him to find me. Oh, he actually came. Nope. Appropriate. I heard his voice again. It sounded almost in disbelief. I turned around to face him. His eyes were wide, but a smile slowly forms. He seemed happy to see me. That's so nice. You thought I was gonna ditch you or something? Well, maybe. He laughs nervously under his breath, scratching the back of his neck. Like I said, I owe you one, and I want my snacks. Can't turn down an offer like that. I got a chuckle out of him, easing him more and more into a conversation. It soon subsides again into an awkward silence. I shifted my eyes around, trying to think of what to say next. Oh, I didn't catch your name, stranger. I didn't throw it. Laugh, groan. I'm gonna laugh since I technically laughed. So I couldn't help but laugh, trying my best to stifle it. Are you serious? Jesus, dude. Just tell me your name. I struggled to finish my sentence. Every vowel would be interrupted by my laughing fit. It wasn't even that clever or funny. Alan. Alan? Yup. Alan, Orion, Constance, Oat-I, Vermont the Third. That is amazing. Is that really your full name? I squint my eyes at him. No, it's just Alan Orion. Wow. You're already lying to me. I can't believe you, Alan. I shot back at him in a snarky tone. Alan proceeds to place his arms behind his back, flashing his rather sharp teeth. Are you gonna tell me your name? Doe eyes? He leans in, not too close for comfort, but enough that I can take a good look at his features. He had scars on both sides of his cheeks. They were small, and one looked like a marked X on his face. That's a signal to where you're supposed to kiss him. Just, you know, X marks the spot. There should also... No. Professional. His shaggy hair had bleached tips on some ends. Then my eyes fall into his, staring directly at him like some new creature he discovered. Both of them were different in color. I couldn't help but feel a chill run down my spine. It seemed creepy, but also familiar. What? Oh, I think that happened last time. I was staring at him again. Oh, D. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my god. Bro. Anyways. Let's watch that one more time. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. It was like a glitch of some sort. Pleasure to meet you. Yeah. Alan's hand reaches out to shake mine, and I gladly take it. So, about those snacks? I grinned mischievously as soon as he brought up the topic of snacks. That's exactly what I was here for. Alright, we should get some. There's a convenience store around the food box, right? I go there from time to time to steal. And I would assume you know your way out of the woods, right? Hopefully. Duh. Alan chuckles, sensing my anxiety about being able to get out of the forest. You seem to get lost easily, huh? What would you do without me? Literally nothing. I wouldn't do anything. I'd die. He keeps calling me that, even after I told him my name. Interesting. I'm pretty sure I picked this one. So, my face turns red. Oh no. My eyes shifted around and I began to laugh. I was merely trying to brush off his comment. Come to think of it, I did find him to be cute. There was a beat of silence.
All right.
I'll lead the way. Cool. We both walked together, or more like I followed wherever Alan walked. On the occasion, he would stop and mutter to himself under his breath. I could have sworn I heard him counting the trees, pointing at them before smiling at me, and beginning to walk again. Why? It made me curious about just how he seemed to know where we were, despite how far we walked. It all looked the same to me. It was starting to scramble my brain. So what's your whole thing here? Huh? I mean, I'm assuming you live on your own out here. Not anywhere in town. It's none of my business. But how come no one has ever told me about you? Alan looks up to the sky, giving some thought to my question, as his arms drop side to side as he walks. Droop. Whoopsies. He didn't appear to be slowing down. I guess no one really acknowledges me or knows that I live here. Everyone here kind of keeps to themselves, which I appreciate. Wait, do you not have any friends? Alan shook his head. Nope. The most faces I've seen are when I visit the store to restock on food. Family? Oh no. There's a small pause, but Alan didn't stop walking. I left them a long time ago. Oh. Then I figured that I lived better by myself. Nobody bothers me. I don't bother them. So you're a hermit. Alan chuckled, scratching his cheek. You could say that. I nodded, understanding Alan in a way. Not wanting to interact with others living peacefully out in the woods, and then a funny thought came to my mind. But you do realize that you were talking to me and joining in on a snack quest, right? Not very hermit-like. Did I break your zero human interaction record? Alan's eyes latched onto me, his lips tugging a smile. I guess you did. I don't mind you being my first. Interesting. Yes. This is like my favorite place ever. I love it. What are we doing? What are we gonna get? What are we gonna get? Let's get everything. It didn't take us long to get to the convenience store. I didn't think... Oh god, I'm so excited. I didn't think I minded the distance. Didn't know that a convenient conversation with someone I knew for less than 24 hours could be so distracting. The obnoxiously bright lights of the store pulled me out of my trance. There were a couple of people in the store, mostly older men getting cases of beer or students getting a quick lunch. A worker mutters welcome as we step in, not bothering to look up from their phone. Well, pick anything you want, it's on me. I perked up as soon as he said that. My eyes scanned around every corner of the store, wondering what I could get. Oh my gosh, I think we should get ice cream because I love ice cream. Yeah. I reached into the cold freezer, grabbing myself whatever seemed most appealing. Alan flashed at me a cheeky smile. He seemed giddy that we got the same thing. 1 second actually. That real quick. I'm gonna go back. I looked back and saw that Alan was also scavenging around for snacks. Both of us were smiling brightly like children running amok the aisles. Not even bothering to get a basket for our collection. Alan instantly flashes a proud smile at me, holding his snacks securely. Got everything you need? Yeah, let's go. Alan dropped everything on the counter. No, to the counter to pay. Only to receive an eye roll from the cashier. They seemed like they just wanted to be done with their shift. To clock out and go home. Aw, poor baby. Like, summer blowout sale. We quickly leave the store after paying. Bags filled with a bunch of goodies. I'm already getting hungry. He mumbles out loud as I enjoy my ice cream. I expected him to reach for the bags and start rummaging through our snacks, but instead he unzips his jacket. He exposed— oh, sorry. I totally forgot what I was playing just now. He exposes a hoard of chocolate bars. I blink, confused. When did you get those? When they weren't looking. Nice. They weren't looking the whole time. Alan pulled the chocolate bar out of his coat. His fingers fidget with the plastic wrapper as he tears it open. You stole it? He then takes a bite, smiling proudly to himself.
Yes.
Yep, I said it was on me. Alan continues to munch on his chocolate, proceeding wordlessly to fish another one out. Boop. He playfully nudges it on the tip of my nose, tantalizing me to partake in his stolen loot. I promise it'll taste better. I was a bit hesitant, but I did end up taking the chocolate and unwrapping it. It was just candy. What's gonna be so special about it? That's what I thought until I ate it. And he was right. It does taste better. I laughed in disbelief. Wow, you were actually right. Holy shit. See? I still couldn't believe that he had stolen candy. Oh no. There's way worse things you could do, bro. Come on. Like laying on top of me at night. Real sleep paralysis demon type thing. Very nice. While it was kind of impressive that he did it so nonchalantly and with ease, I still couldn't help but feel bad that he went out of his way to grab enough to share. This is like amazing. Do this one, because we're not stupid. It only seems fair, right? I motioned my ice cream towards him. I was just shaking it to signal Alan to indulge a bit. Just a little bit. He tilts his head like a confused dog before getting the hint. Oh. He leans forward. I am a disgusting human being. Thank you so much, game. I love you so much. I felt his hand graze against mine, pulling me a little bit closer to take a bite. His lips smacked. He takes a moment to savor the taste. And his eyes gaze up at me, staring with a smirk spread on his face. When I couldn't exactly pinpoint what he was trying to say, my heart felt like it was pounding. Yeah. You see that last word right there? That's what we're gonna do later. You have good taste. I know. I really do know how to choose them. Wait. I actually have to go back really quick. I have to check something. Just want to make sure. It was just a regular ice cream sandwich. Alan then steps away, continuing to eat his forbidden chocolate. Hey, don't do that. I call up before following him right on his tail. Back in the woods? No. It's like a lake. Martian lake? I know that pose. We kept walking for a few minutes, our bag of snacks almost empty. The only thing left was wrappers and packaging. We seemed to have lost track of time, as I finally began to notice the sun was about to set. No. It was really quiet, with only the occasional rustling of the leaves from the trees, and the rush of the water growing louder. Martian Lake. I know, seeing a rather silly-looking sign of an alien during my short time here, I never visited the lake, but it was the first thing you would see when driving here. The crystal blue water and soft sand that almost looked pink next to the sunset caught my eye. Why'd they name it that? There was a beat of silence, and I looked over to Alan, who seemed distracted. He was hunched over the sand. He seemed to be looking for something. Oh, from what I've heard, back in the 60s people allegedly saw an alien walking around here. In the blink of an eye, the alien ran to the woods, and it was never ever it was never seen since. Sounds like a typical Doomsbury legend. I'm gonna mess that up if I say it too fast. Do you believe the story? Alan stood up straight again, picking up a rock and observing it. He simply shrugged at my question. After living here, I would believe almost anything. So you have seen some things? Gosh, you could say that. What were the things? I actually would love to know. Alan tosses the stone up a couple of times in the air before flinging it across the lake. Nice ambient sound. That was lovely. My eyes follow it, and to my astonishment, the stone skips across the water with accelerating speed, never stopping. I squinted my eyes the further and further it got until it was nothing more than a speck. Doing that is actually really cool. I've done it a couple times. Then it was gone. Alan let out a satisfied hum, and my mouth hung open with astonishment. Can you teach me how to do that? Search for a rock to throw? Should I just do it myself or ask him? This is new. Oh no. Oh no. I don't know what to do. Please. Teach me. Teach me. I kind of sort of know how to do it, but I'm not that good. I look up at Alan with hopeful eyes. Cause you have to get like a smoothish rock that's like disc shaped. Can't do it with a regular rock.
Sure.
Sure thing. Here. Alan approaches me, picking up a random stone. As he did, he examined it, turning it over on its head. Oh my god! I love you so much. You can't just use any rock. It has to be very flat. Oh my god. Oh my god. And there's gotta be a little nudge for you to place your finger and grab onto. Yes! Then he grabs my wrist gently, handing me the rock. And places it in the palm of my hand for me to hold. Now, my cat is yelling again, and it's not even the same cat as last time. Before you do anything, people tend to throw it like a frisbee. Don't throw it with your wrist. Sling it with your whole arm. Okay. I focus, taking into consideration what Alan told me. I felt a lot more confident in this throw. I take a deep breath and toss it again. Oh my god! I did it! It was a lot slower and didn't go as far as Alan, but still. I cheer and Alan gives me a thumbs up. Thank you. What? We walked back to my place. Backed? Did I really just say that? We walked back to my place. The sun already set, with the moon and the stars taking its place. I stretch, bending and stretching my legs after all that walking. I had fun today. Did you now? I did. I nodded to him, approaching my doorstep and leaving Alan behind. We should do something like that again. Alan's eyes widen. He appears to be quiet for a moment. We should. We should. Oh my gosh. I turned my door handle, opening it slightly. See you around, Alan. Pookie Bear. Okay. Just weird that that window's there. I know I saw it last time, but still. Much like yesterday, if something pops up, swear. Much like yesterday, as soon as I entered the house, it was as if all my energy drained out of me. I didn't even bother to go upstairs to my bedroom. What? I fall into my sofa face first. I'm just gonna sleep here. We're gonna end up in our bedroom. Just fucking wait. The sound of the TV slowly drowns out the sound of my breathing. Soon every single worry I had faded away. What's that in the background? Am I supposed to be seeing something? No! Please! Don't do this to me! No! No! No, no, no! 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 Anyways. So sad. That was like, you know, the whole rewritten version of My Dear Hatchet Man. It's only the prologue and day 1. So, yeah. That was very enjoyable though. I very much liked it, as per usual. I love the original, so of course I'm gonna like, you know, the new one. So, God. Thank you guys so much for watching, of course. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like for me. That'd make my day, oh my gosh. And of course, subscribe for more of this game when other days come out. And with all of that being said, I will see you guys next time. Goodbye, my love.